Hi, good morning, students. I wanted to take a moment and catch up with you guys, see how you're doing. Hope you guys are doing good. I hear a variety of things from online learners out there. So, number one, you are supposed to pick up your art supplies at your home building, and so please make sure that you are picking up that supplies. And yesterday I'd asked that you guys do a supply checklist to make sure that you have all the supplies that you need for the class, and then also are going out and getting those supplies that you are supposed to still get. So if you are missing something, you'll need to let me know, and it might take a couple days between me and the other schools to communicate what supplies go where and how we get them there, and how we get them to you. So just little things that we're figuring out along the way. But please make sure that you're doing that supply checklist because you're going to need them really soon. Okay. The other thing I wanted to make sure that you're doing is taking time to go into your folders and keeping up with your daily work. So for right now, I'm making daily folders. That's to kind of help build a pace within you and within me. Otherwise, I'm afraid that I'll throw too much at you and not pay attention to a pace of, hour by hour type instruction. So I'm trying to keep it paced for you and for me. So yesterday I had you guys make sure that you were catching up with anything from Tuesday that you did not take time to do, and that also you are going ahead and looking at the checklist. Okay, so yesterday you were to follow up on Wednesday on the work from the day before, and then today you are moving on. Okay, so make sure that you are keeping up. I will, starting next week, I will start grading things the day that they are supposed to be due. So this week, I just kind of wanted us to all get in a schedule of things and a routine. So there's a lot of stuff out there that's missing, and it's your responsibility to be keeping up with that work. Okay, I have a middle schooler at home, and she spent all day yesterday catching up because she was still trying to figure out how to address her schedule and how to do the conferences and the schoolwork. And so yesterday she was spending the whole day doing her schoolwork and keeping up, which I was really glad that she had yesterday to do that. So when you guys go into today's folder, you're going to see an agenda. Follow that agenda. I'm going to always try to make an agenda. Again, that helps me make sure that I'm doing what I need to be communicating, but then also you, a checklist. I'm a checklist person. I have checklists all over me. If you could see my desk, there's quite a few. They come in Post-it note form, notebook form, paper form, whatever I can grab. So I'm looking for you guys to do your online expectations agreement. You're reading those and taking time to agree to those as an online learner. I want you to learn to photograph your artwork because that's going to be the best way for me to see what you're doing and gauge your learning and your application of what we're learning. I need good photos to do this. Photos of half angles laying on a bed with possibly a pair of shoes next to it, that's not going to work. So I need good quality photos from you guys. So we're going to take a little stroll down photography lane and talk about photography in the sense of how to photograph our artwork and different ways to view composition. And the composition planning will come in place when we're planning our artwork, how to compose our pieces. If we've got a piece that we're going to draw, and if everyone is going down the symmetrical route of like right down the middle of that paper, maybe somebody can be brave and look at how to create a frame with their photo that they're using as reference or their subject matter. So we're going to be using photography as a way to dive into planning our future semester. I then want you to create a digital portfolio. This is going to be the way that we present our work and share our work. This is your professional portfolio. Think of yourselves as professionals. So this is that high quality photo of your work presented to me in a gradable manner. Okay, that is how it's going to work. So don't put in there a picture of something sloppy. You will get points taken off. I will be taking points for quality of photo. Again, that's just how it's going to have to work. If I had that piece of paper in front of me, if you've turned it in, folded, you would get points taken off for it being folded. So this situation, you've got to turn in a good quality photo. So you're going to make a digital portfolio. Those actually get carried class to class. If you already have one that you've created in another class, that's fine, but I do want you to make a new one for my class just so I can isolate that material and look at just what you're doing in my class. And I'm happy to review portfolios that you've made in other classes. Actually, that would be really fun. So if you want to share those with me, that'll show me what you know, what you already have learned, and how I can push you as an individual artist. So there's a slide on how to set up your portfolio and then an assignment for turning that in. And then last, you're setting up your sketchbook. This is probably my favorite part. So you're going to set up your sketchbook and get organized. You are going to look at the video or the slideshow that I created of how to organize your sketchbook, but then I also have some sketchbooks here. Okay, so I want to show you these two different sizes. This one here is my travel sketchbook. Okay, this one I take everywhere. If I go to art galleries or if I am taking an art class, I take this one with me because it's small and fits in my purse. So to me, a small one is good for traveling, but not good for this class. Okay, this is a tiny one. It's only 40 sheets and it's 5 by 8, so my hand fits in it. Okay, so this one is my travel one. This sketchbook is a class one. Notice the size. It's like the same size as a regular piece of paper. Okay, and so therefore we can do our material in here and have plenty of space. It is only 40 sheets, so we use front and back. That way we get 80 pages out of it. And I'm also really good about being resourceful and using multiple pages with flaps and fun things, okay? So the front of this, you can decorate for fun. It's up to you. I would love to see you personalize this and then post it on Schoology for fun, but it is not required. It is just optional. The inside, you are required to have a title page. I like having an index that is not required, but having an index is really, really nice. So I just added this actually this morning because this is my example sketchbook that I have in the classroom. So I'll just keep building on it. As you guys work through it, I like always having a calendar. This is from last school year, so a calendar is nice for me. And I print little calendars and write due dates and things on there so that I can keep up with what I'm supposed to be doing, and it's just my way of being organized. So I like a little calendar. You could put your time schedule there if you need, like your I guess you guys don't have A-Day, B-Day, but you could put something on there. That's up to you. I like having a folder, so I made myself a little folder. This is where we're going to put our viewfinder and our value scale. If you don't know, you got that stuff sent home, and I will be showing you what to do with that next week. So viewfinder and value scale here in an easy, accessible way, and a pocket that you can store that stuff. And then over here, I have handouts and different types of drawings that we'll build in. And notice again, like I said, I'm resourceful, so I have flaps here where I just tape things on top. If it's all similar stuff from the same learning opportunity, I put it all together. That way I'm not spilling it into my whole workbook and wasting pages for stuff that I could just stack. I want to show you right here is a page number, and in the top corner you're going to have a date. So always page number and date, everything. Okay, that's required. So page number and date. So for example, here's another where I did my drawing practice, and I'll do the value scale. We're going to be doing stuff like this for our class, so be prepared to get into that very quickly. Examples of how to draw mouths and ears. So also you're going to notice that I have tabs. These tabs are my quick reference. Oh, just fell out. My quick reference for where I'm working, or it could be a tab for sectioning off my project. So for example, on here, I went on to California, and so this tab is my California pages. This tab right here is September, experiment of different mixed media. This tab right here is art galleries that I visited, and I made a folder again, and I just put in here the different things from my experience of going to the art gallery. And my tab shows me and tells me, here's another folder I made. And then in here, some art history research, some sketches that I'd done of a Patrick Mahomes painting, some experiments of painting material. And so I used this sketchbook. You can see it starts getting kind of messy at times, and then it gets organized. That's me trying to build my thoughts and my plans and my ideas. Sometimes it's just rough sketches, and then sometimes it's more organized. So this is just my personal sketchbook. So my point is, you guys need to go get yourself a sketchbook. You're going to need it next week. I will start using them on Monday. So starting Monday, you'll need it. If you don't have it by Monday because the stores are sold out or you ordered one and it's not shipped yet, then you will have to use paper, and you'll have to plan on putting that paper into your sketchbook in an organized way by using cool, washi tapes or glue or whatever. You can make little frames around those pieces of paper, but you will have to put those into your sketchbook once you get it. And so I put the due date for that assignment actually for Tuesday, knowing that you might need a couple days to go get yourself a sketchbook. But I do want to see a sketchbook by Tuesday. This information has been given out for a while now. I sent out an email at the beginning 2 weeks ago or so. Now, there have been schedule changes. That is a big thing. So if you are affected by a schedule change, this information might be new to you. I'll be sending out an email Friday to families clarifying supplies that are needed. So with that said, you are following the course schedule for the Thursday, Friday folder and keeping up with your work. Next week, I will be taking points for things the day they are due. So make sure you're keeping up with your due dates and keeping up with your assignments, and get yourself an art journal and start decorating it. Have fun with it, and have fun setting it up. Have fun taking photos for your photography little unit, and email me. Actually, I put a discussion post out there. Don't email. Emails are crazy right now. So if you email, it's going to get lost. So I have a discussion post out there. Post your question on there. Even if you're afraid, that's going to be seen by everybody. Other people probably have the same question, and your question will prompt me then for the other 7 classes that I teach to make sure that they are catching the same information. So questions are always good. There's no stupid questions. Actually, they always help other people. So ask those questions, and hope you guys are doing well and enjoying your class so far.